Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the king of lightning here today, bringing you guys and gals Dragon Ball Super. Ladies and gentlemen, the first female Super Saiyan has arrived. She is a badass, I do like her, but she is not the female Super Saiyan of focus. That is Kale, who we know is female Broly. And the episode where she transforms into female Broly should be the next episode of Dragon Ball Super, but she's not the first female Super Saiyan. That is canon, not some video game, not some manga spin-off, actual canon material. First female Super Saiyan. And folks have been wanting to see a female Super Saiyan, I think since Pan, probably way before Pan, but Caulifla, I mean, I want to call her Caulifla. I know a lot of folks have told me variants of saying her name, and it's honestly all over the place, so I'm going to call her Caulifla, end of story. Caulifla, nonetheless, is cool, is badass, but before we get to the female Super Saiyan stuff, let's talk about the rest of the episode of Dragon Ball Super. So first and foremost, Universe 3. Now, initially, I thought that they looked like Saw contenders, and maybe they are going to be. But right now, like what they're doing when it comes to having the robotic enhancements specifically for staying in the ring, okay, like that makes a certain degree of sense. However, if they're only going to focus on that aspect, then they are going to flop massively. Now, granted, they do seem to be better off than Universe 10, but Universe 3, in the trailer of the episode, they look pretty badass, like fierce warriors, like red eyes glowing, robotic dudes. But then when we actually get to the episode, it's like, when it comes to Universe 7 contenders, number 1 is Universe 11 because they have Jiren. I mean, it's that simple. Number 2, Universe 6. Universe 3, I thought maybe they could actually be on the same tier as Universe 6 when it comes to contenders of Universe 7. But now looking at Universe 3, I'm kind of like,
No, hell no!
Nah, it ain't happening. I will give Universe 3 a notch over Universe 2, because Universe 2 has Brienne de Sheti. Screw that nonsense. Universe 3, so far, alright, okay, like, they're not bad, but I was hoping for a little bit more. I really was. And Mosco, when he's talking to these guys, all he's doing is beeping, and then the Angel of Universe 3 says what he means and that kind of stuff. So, not a big deal there. Universe 7, where, of course, the main characters are, has 2 things going for it. No, 3 things going for it mainly. 3 things. Number 1 is Boo, he's gone. He's 99. You had Hercule, he has a trombone, he has like a steak, he has candy. He's trying to get Boo up, but Boo won't wake up. Goku, he did train with Boo, and Boo was skinny, he was motivated, he was looking pretty damn good. I had high hopes for Boo. However, Boo was 99, and apparently him falling asleep has led to him being fat again. I don't know why that's the case, but that's the case apparently. So Boo is fat again, and he won't wake up, and according to Hercule, that's for 2 months' time. Normally, he can fall asleep for a second and be okay, but apparently, when he falls into like a deep, deep sleep, it's 2 months at the very least. I still want to believe that Boo is going to be part of the tournament simply because Boo was in the opening. Let me be very clear when I say that. They have not replaced Boo for Frieza when it comes to the opening, when it comes to the, what do you call it, like the commercial segue for the first part of the episode and the second part of the episode. Boo is still in those sections. Boo's still there. So until they remove Boo from that and put in Frieza, I'm saying that Boo's in. Like somehow, some way, Frieza's gonna say no, because according to the preview of the next episode, Frieza has certain conditions when it comes to taking part in this tournament. I'm assuming the resurrection of him, like the full-blown resurrection, the restoration of his army, that kind of stuff. Bring back Zarbon, bring back the Ginyu Force, bring back Raccoon, bring back Jace. Bring him back. That's what Frieza wants. Until we see Frieza in place of Boo, I believe that Boo is still going to be in. Now, that covers basically part 1 and part 3 of Universe 7 stuff in the episode. Part 2 is the main fighters finding out that, in fact, there's going to be no prize money when it comes to the tournament, but rather it is a tournament for the survival of the universe, which apparently is still not enough of a reason for 18 to fight.
18号さんは多分賞金がないと出ないぞ。
Granted, they're all complaining to Goku, like, Goku, you should trust us more. Just because the universe was going to be destroyed doesn't mean that the fighters who were gonna fight, now that they found out the actual truth, were still gonna fight. So that covers the Universe 7 stuff. There is something with Universe 11 where you have Toppo and the General. The General's gonna take part in the tournament, and they have, like, other fighters waiting on, like, some planet somewhere. So it looks like the Pride Troopers, aka the Pooper Troopers, it looks like they're ready to go. But they need the General to come with, and now they're getting ready. So hopefully we'll see some stuff of Jiren before the actual tournament, which I think we will. Now, first and foremost, when it comes to Universe 6, we know that we have Hit, we have Frost, they're doing their thing. We have Kaba, he's trying to gather some Saiyan. And we have Kale, and we have Caulifla. First and foremost, my bro did mention this to me. This dude, Kaba, not only did he skip leg day, he skipped arm day as well. He's a twig. He has 0 muscle mass. When you look at Vegeta, just rippling. Muscles where muscles shouldn't be. You look at Goku, rippling. Trunks has more muscle than Kaba. He's a kid. It makes no sense to me. I understand that, like, the Saiyans are named after vegetables, so, like, is he a vegan? Like, are the Saiyans of Universe 6 vegans or some shit? They eat no meat, man. They have no protein, bro. No gains at all. Granted, he was shown, like, 3 arcs ago. Okay, fine. So, it's not surprising there. But in the episode, it is very clear, it is very apparent that this guy has no muscle mass. It is insane. That was weird to me. Moving on from there, we have Caulifla. This is kind of new, I suppose, because I don't recall this ever being a thing when it comes to Super Saiyan transformation, but apparently there's a tingling feeling in the back in order to activate Super Saiyan. I don't recall that ever being a thing. Granted, you unlock it via rage. That's the key factor there, the rage. But then you're able to sustain it and utilize it more when you utilize this certain power that focuses in a certain point in your back. Instead of getting Caulifla mad because he can't, he just tells her, well, this is how you do it. You gotta feel this certain tingling sensation in your back. She's able to activate Super Saiyan right then and there. So right there, the first female Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball. I like the hairpiece, it is pretty cool. It kind of reminds you of a Super Saiyan 3 without the missing eyebrows, because her hair is naturally that long and crazy. And then when she does go Super Saiyan for the second time, and this time we see her hold it, she does like an energy wave, but it has like the Broly effect, where we see energy get like sucked into it, and like the atmosphere kind of changes. I like that effect. So I don't know if Kaba has that same effect when he goes Super Saiyan, and Kale does probably too because, well, she is female Broly. So in the next episode of Dragon Ball Super, even though Caulifla has Kale as like her protege, I believe, I'm not sure what she is exactly, an apprentice, I don't know. But Caulifla, she is a genius of sorts. And it looks like the methodology when it comes to attaining Super Saiyan for Caulifla won't be as simple when it comes to Kale. For Kale, it's more so I gotta get matched. So Kale is gonna follow the same method as most of the Super Saiyans in Dragon Ball. Again, Caulifla being an exception because she's a genius. Maybe she even may have a Super Saiyan 2 at some point. I mean, that could be a stretch given how it's 3 hours left until the actual tournament. However, considering how most of these characters in Dragon Ball have been powering up in like a matter of hours in like huge leaps and bounds, because she is a genius, that could be an excuse for her to awaken even higher lengths of Super Saiyan abilities. Maybe not a Super Saiyan 2, but she could go a little bit further than your base average Super Saiyan. Because my belief here is that they will train for a few hours, like 2 hours before they actually leave to the tournament. Now when it comes to Kale, we see how Kale, she was laughing at Caulifla when Kaba was calling her like the names like blockhead, doofus, that kind of stuff. So you can kind of tell that she doesn't like her master. I mean, is master even like the right word? Sensei, teacher, professor? I don't know. But she doesn't like Caulifla that much. When we see the trailer, it was stated, I think, in an article that that's mainly because of the rage. All that pent-up rage that she had manifests itself in the legendary Super Saiyan form. And it's kind of ironic that I'm saying this now at the end of the video, because I said something akin to this in the beginning of the video. In a video game, they had Kale, female Broly. They had her in a version where she was more feminine, where she wasn't rocking like crazy Ronnie Coleman muscles. But in the trailer of this episode, she's rocking the crazy Ronnie Coleman muscles. Is that gonna be temporary? In the course of a few hours, is she going to master that a little more? Because again, I'm assuming that they're gonna go through some training. So is this full-blown Broly with lipstick look gonna be set in stone? Hopefully they dumb that down to where she's looking more feminine, because to me it makes a lot more sense. So that's my only thing right there. And that's it. So all in all, give me your thoughts on the episode at hand, and I will see you cats later. So be sure to rate the video. It is not that hard to do, considering you all have a device called ZayMouse. Ooh, you use ZayMouse to click, rate the video, to subscribe, to click on that bell to join the squad, and of course, comment in the comment section down below. Peace and have a nice goddamn day.